Yo, 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 yo,
Oh,
yo. What is good? What is up? How's it
hey,
going?
what's up, man?
Man, not much. The people they read the title of this show here. Big 12 preview 2025 season, 2026 going into that. If you guys aren't already, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe
Yeah,
button, tap that notification bell, post this thing anywhere you can post videos. We would always like you guys to help us share our content, get it out there on a bigger platform for us. So, without further ado, Corey, let me
yeah.
get this pulled up here, my man. Um,
Big 12 conference, buddy. Big 12 conference. Um, Probably the most competitive if you're talking about you don't know who's going to win this thing. I feel
right?
like in every other conference, there's like a leader, couple, two or three leaders in the clubhouse for who's going to win it. This conference, bro, it can legit it can legit be a situation where we have 4 to 5 teams with the same record at the end of the year, and in the Big 12 tiebreaker situation is going to have to play out. This is the situation we're looking at, so we're going to try to break this down. um Stevie G, time for all the little 12 conference. um we're going to try
Bring it
to break
on.
this down and see what makes sense, but last year in 2024, Utah and Oklahoma State were supposed to win the conference. They both had losing records. Arizona State was picked very last, number 16, and wound up winning the whole damn thing and going to the college football playoff. And so this is what we're looking at with the Big 12. If you want to talk about parity, it is the definition of parity.
You ain't
Um,
lying.
you know what I mean? I feel like especially like SEC, you could lose a game at any time because the conference is so tough and it's hard playing on the road. To me, this is just straight up everybody's on equal footing. So I'm excited to break this down, bro. Let's do it.
I feel you, Stevie G. I feel you, man. But man, for the sake of the people and for the sake of ratings out there, man, we got to break this thing down. You know what I'm saying? So we got to
Yeah.
break it down. Getting into it though, man, they're predicting a championship game of Kansas State over Arizona State.
Yeah.
Mainly the reasons got to be here, Corey, the quarterback, Avery Johnson. They're just saying right here in this article that he's just scratching the potential that he can do. In his first year as a starter, he averaged 255 total yards a game and accounted for 32 overall scores. Corey, that's straight getting the job done, man. That's handling business. You know what I'm saying? They were
Yeah.
there. They were in the Big 12 title game last year, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? Was it
The
not them in Arizona State?
No, it was Iowa State, Arizona State. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. My mistake then. But
They
they
were
were
one of the
right
teams
there
there.
knocking
Yeah.
on the door.
Yeah.
They were in it, everything else. Kansas State, they're always one of those teams, man. You can't count them jokers out
No.
no matter what. They're always consistently a solid program. I'm not going to sit here and say that they're the best program, but they are definitely a solid program. So jumping in, do you got anything that you would like to add on Case Lake there, Corey? I'm pretty
Man,
sure.
I think why they're getting picked first is the Russian attack is going to be ridiculous. You know what I mean? Where Avery Johnson makes his money if he's getting paid in NIL over there is in the run game. And then you add that with Dylan Edwards and Joe Jackson, you're talking about a solid combo at running back. And so
Right.
they're going to anything they get passing wise out of Avery Johnson is like a cherry on the top. And I think that's why people have them pick number one. Because out of all of the quarterbacks in the conference, B Hill, he's the one with the most upside because of his running ability. So if he's able to pass the ball at all,
Know about that. I don't know about that because the next guy that we're about to talk about here, I think, is the best quarterback in the conference. Sam Levitt. I think
okay.
Sam Levitt is the best quarterback over at Arizona State. Sam Levitt's played in a college football playoff game. He won the Big 12 last year. Yes, they lost Scatterbo over there at Arizona State, but they returned a lot of other players that are going to be key, especially on their defense. You know what I'm saying? And then their
Yeah.
coach, man, their coach, I love that dude. He's just a heck of a coach. Dillingham, that guy right there, he believes in his players, Corey. You can see it. You can see that his players go out there and they leave it all out there on the line for that man. quote unquote run through a wall for that coach. When
Yeah.
you've got those type of coaches, those players will do some things, man. And to me, that team went above expectations last year. And a lot of it was one, they had a hell of an athlete at running back, Scatabo, which if you're into fantasy football, you might want to look at that guy.
Yeah.
Just saying. And then they had Levitt at quarterback. Levitt made some good throws in that college football playoff against Texas, Corey. And
He did.
Texas had a really, really good defense. A lot of people were saying there was a little call that was made at the end of that game that if it wasn't made, maybe the Texas Longhorns lose to Arizona State. So Arizona State, with everything that they did last year, Corey, returning what they are this year, I can understand why they're up here at the top of the conference. I really can.
Nah, it'd be my pick. When we talk about projecting like the next season, I typically go with the team that won the championship. Now, it's a little bit harder nowadays, especially with the transfer portal. But I think you hit the nail on the head. Kenny Dillingham, bro. This dude bleeds whatever the school colors is, gold and maroon. I don't know what you call their school colors, but he bleeds that shit.
Yeah.
Like, he went there. He was a normal student. I don't know if you remember seeing his story before they played Texas. They did a really cool piece on him on TV and just talking about how he was a regular student, right? Just sitting in the stands, and it was his dream. He made it. He just started showing up to the football facility, right?
Yep.
So his passion when he's in there talking to his team about Arizona State and the Sun Devils, like, he breathes, he eats, lives, all of that. And so that's why they run through a wall for that dude. To me, probably, look, he's younger than I am. I think he's like 38 or something. To me, this, he's setting himself up for a legendary run here at his alma mater. I could see him having a Mike Gundy type run where he's at the school for 20 years as the head coach, because he's that dude. He's one of my favorite young coaches, if not.
He's a good young. That's if one of those big schools don't go over there and poach him away. But like you said, him going there, it means a little bit more to him than just money. And I mean, Arizona State's not a small school by any means. That's a big time program over there at Arizona State.
He will never leave there. He can win. He can get to the national championship game, and how coaches will get poached by a SEC or a Big Ten school, right? If Alabama were to try to come get him, if Ohio State ever tried to come get him, he's not leaving Arizona State. That's his home. He graduated from there, so.
I don't know if them schools came knocking him out. I'd be like, you know what?
He's not leaving.
You know what, Arizona State? It's been real, man.
You're talking about a dude who cries in his post game and pregame.
I get it. No, I get it. I'm not. Hey, I just gave him his credit. These jokers right here, buddy. These jokers right here. Now, something I kind of want to point out, because with us bringing up Texas Tech, we can kind of jump into this transfer portal just a smidge. Corey, what a lot of people are not understanding right now, President Trump is about to sign that order to where basically it's going to put a cap on these, on the money and the type of revenue that these schools are bringing in for these players. That's going to be capped out, okay?
As it should be.
Reason I'm saying this is because you have some schools. I'm not going to mention every single school. It's irrelevant at this point. When you know, and when it happens, you're going to see it, and it's going to be crazy, because you're going to be seeing guys that are not going to be committing. You got a lot of 5-star guys that are committing to a certain school. You got a lot of guys that are in the transfer portal that are going to a certain school, right?
Yeah.
You just sit here and wait. Come, I'd say October, November time, whenever something starts actually shaking and they start ruffling some feathers over there, Corey, things are going to get crazy, because there's going to be a lot of these schools that are sitting there that's promised these kids all this money, and they ain't going to be able to give it to them whether they got it or not, Corey.
Yeah.
They ain't going to be able to give it to them. That's why the schools that are setting themselves up with general managers that are really – it's not necessarily about going and getting the 5-star guy out of the recruitment anymore. it's also about roster retention. Because you got these players that are hitting the portal, Corey. So you have to be able to pay your guys that are on your roster to be able to have them to come back.
Right.
It's just I wanted to bring that up, Corey, because Texas Tech is one of the big players. They got a lot of money down there in Texas. Texas Tech, Texas, and Texas A&M. All three of those schools throw the money around like it's crazy and like it's growing off of trees. I say all that, though, to say that Texas Tech is a very sexy pick in the Big 12 this season, Corey. Everything that they've done, they've pretty much flipped that whole entire roster upside down in this transfer portal. They won the transfer portal. I believe they were the number one team in the transfer portal rankings on most sites. So when you're looking at that, we're going to see what happens because it's not proven yet on the field. Everybody can look good on paper until we actually play it on the field. I still think Texas Tech, I like what Athlon's got here so far. I think this is 1, 2, and 3 in the Big 12 this year so far. Give you my sneak preview of my picks.
Yeah.
But I like this. You know what I'm saying? I like the Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is going to have a pretty big year this year. Their coach, if I'm not mistaken, is going into what, his third season now? Fourth season?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is kind of the you better shit or get off the pot. And they put all this money and invested it into him. We're going to see what happens. It's going to be interesting. What's your take?
I think it's potentially a Florida State from last year's situation. I think football is the ultimate team sport. And when you have this big a turnover on a roster like Texas Tech is doing, it can potentially blow up in your face, just like it did for Florida State last year.
Right.
The thing with football, especially college football, when you're turning these rosters over at the rate that teams are doing it, in the NFL, it's a 53-man roster. The most turnover you'll see in free agency from year to year in the NFL is like 7 to 8 guys, maybe 10. Right? We're talking about 20, 25 guys coming in. It's hard to get 25 new guys on the same page in big moments on the football field. And so the talent is increased 100%. Can't argue that.
Right.
But is it going to gel? Is it going to work? Do you really know what you have? And the biggest thing about the transfer portal before we move on to the next team, when these guys move in, they're leaving their school for a reason.
Yeah.
Let's just keep that in mind, right? If they were to do it at their current school, they would not be leaving unless they're chasing money. And so it's to me, it's going to be feast or famine. They're either going to be in the Big 12 title game or you'll see them in the bottom half of the league. And so time will only tell.
It's going to be really, really interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. It's another team right here, man. Them dang Iowa State Cyclones, man. Matt Campbell, man. Matt Campbell, I'm surprised he's still there. He's one of those coaches I thought was going to go to one of them bigger schools. Now, granted, there hasn't really been a whole lot of opportunities that's opened up at the bigger schools here as of late. But he was the type of guy that I could see going to like an Alabama or something like that, just because he's one of those coaches that's hard grit and gets it out the mud. Like, this dude doesn't recruit like top end classes, but you can always count on this with him. He's going to have a very, very tough defense because their scheme that they run over there is absolutely insane. Mm-hmm. And they're going to have good tight ends, and they're going to have a good running back. And all they have to do is have a quarterback that just doesn't mess it up.
Yep.
Really, they got a quarterback that doesn't mess it up, a la Brock Purdy. They're actually cooking on to something. You know what I'm saying? Those Iowa State teams are good. I still think they're there with that. Like you said, Corey, this is a very, very sexy. This is another sexy pick. The Big 12, man, it's a crapshoot right now. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for Iowa State, Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, both of those receivers got drafted by the Texans in the 3rd and 4th round, or the 2nd and 3rd, something like that.
Yeah.
So they got to revamp that core. I'm pretty sure they attacked that in the transfer portal. Oh, yeah. Xavier Townsend and then the Chase Sowell kid out of East Carolina. If those guys fill in, and give you 3/4 of what Jaden and Jalen gave you last year, it's going to be a dangerous team because I like the quarterback Rocco Beck. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Top to bottom, as far as quarterback play goes, this might be the best Power 4 conference because there's a lot of returning quarterbacks in this conference. So I like Rocco Beck's another one of them I like.
Big 12's always been kind of one of those conferences that's been known for their quarterbacks. Yep. Even though Texas and OU left, it wasn't always just Texas and OU that had those quarterbacks. There was always other schools there that had the quarterbacks.
You remember about this time last year, Campbell was on the hot seat. Like they were talking about Campbell like getting fired if he didn't have a good year.
And they ended up winning 11 games and finished top 15 in the Associated Press. Yeah. Like, come on, man. You can't knock that. No. That dude handled his business last season. Like I said, Matt Campbell gets it out the mud.
Yep.
I'm telling you, he gets it out the mud.
Yep.
This is one right here. I don't think Dave Aranda gets talked about as much as being on the hot seat. Like that dude is still living off of the 2019 LSU Tigers national championship.
And that 2021 Big 12 championship. I mean,
you see what I'm saying?
Like 4 years ago.
But he's still living off of that. And I just don't think that they've done anything but decline since then. I actually think they're a little bit too high at number 5 here. I would think that the next team on this list, I'm not going to look ahead, would be probably Arizona. And I would probably have Arizona above them or Kansas.
Yeah. The thing with Baylor is they finished strong really like last year. Like it was some talk last year about him possibly losing his job. And so the way they finished the year really saved his job. But for them, it's going to be quarterback play. They got one of the better receivers in the conference. And then he's known for defense, Aranda is. So he's got to fix his damn defense. Like that's their problem. I don't know what's happened since they won that Big 12 title in 2021. I don't think they've recruited at the clip that some of the other teams in the conference have. And out of all of the Texas teams, I think them can probably spin the league.
Did you read this?
No.
Did you read that? Read that.
The Bears gave up too many big plays, 16 of 40 plus allowed, and surrendered nearly 6 yards. Yeah, it was terrible. I watched a lot of Baylor games last year, bro. You can do anything you want against Baylor, except for Oklahoma.
Wow.
And we were terrible. Oklahoma State was terrible on offense last year. We put up, I think, 30 on them.
Utah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Cameron Rising is coming back for another season?
No.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Oh, no.
He's done.
Okay. All right.
I think he's done, right?
Oh, okay. God, I would hope
play like 7 years. You can't play that many years.
I mean, dear Lord.
Talk about Utah. I am tired of the 7-year quarterback stuff, bro. Get out of here with that.
I think we're about done. I think that's about over.
The COVID year, but either you still got guys that's probably going to play 6 years. That is so whack to me. 5 years, that's all you get. Get out.
It's trash.
Sorry. I just had to get that off.
Trash. No, you're wrong. You ain't wrong.
This pick to me is more about the coach. Whittingham's one of the best coaches in college football. We talked about Campbell at Iowa State. He's the same way. He's methodical. They just want to run the ball at Utah, and they're going to be in every game. The game's going to be quick because they're going to bleed the clock. They're that kind of team, and if they get good quarterback play, they'll be right around there. Utah, Whittingham is a really, really good coach, man. I'm telling you, they won the Pac-12 2 or 3 years when he was there. Before that conference shut down, this dude can coach his ass off. Don't be surprised if they're one of those teams when we get to the end of it tied at the end of the year.
That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Hey, Trent, sorry, I didn't mean we're not ignoring any of your questions and everything, man. We just get to going sometimes. I would have no idea and would not do it justice, brother. I just wouldn't know. So I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't do none of the CFL, man.
You don't do CFL.
We're about to get up into the NFL after this. I mean, I know you're from Canada, Trent, but man, you should check into the NFL, bro. It's popping. I'm telling you, it's pretty good. It's pretty good football. So Utah, man, status quo. I mean, move on from here. Kansas, Lance Leopold with Kansas over there, man. It's kind of like they've been trying to say that dude's this, that dude's that. He hadn't done nothing, man. He's had all this expectation, all this hype. Really ain't nothing happened over there. Kansas is just falling short of expectations a year in and year out.
Yeah.
I mean,
this might be the year for Jalen Daniels. We've been talking about this dude, it seems like, for 3 years since we started this show, B. Like, you want to talk about shitting and getting off the pot. Like, this is your senior year. You've had all the expectations in the world. This put up a shut up time for Jalen Daniels, in my opinion.
It's got to be. It's got to be. So we'll see. They've had some transfers that's come in as well. That'll be an interesting team. They're going to be another team that's going to be able to run the ball at will. Yeah. It's just going to matter how's their defense going to do. That's a lot. They're saying that's in transition right now.
They're going to miss Devin Hill. Devin Hill is a damn good running back for them. He got drafted by the Saints.
Yeah.
So we'll see. They got to replace stuff, but you never know, man, with this portal.
Daniel Hinshaw or whatever, he's from Moore, Oklahoma. That kid can tote the rock.
Oh, yeah?
Hinshaw, he can tote the rock.
Okay.
TCU. This is another team. This is kind of where we're getting into the crapshoot of things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got your TCU, you got BYU.
Colorado, by the way. I wouldn't break anything down past Colorado.
I mean, we
can talk about my team. We can talk about my team.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys are way down there, bud.
Yeah, but we went 0-9 in the Big 12 last year.
Yikes. Okay, let's do it. Here we are, folks. This is the moment of the show that we've all been waiting for. We want to hear it from Corey himself, Mr. Former OSU player himself. Corey, how y'all looking, man? What's going to happen?
Look, I think we'll be lucky if we get 7-5. I would consider that a good year coming off of 3-9, 0-9 in the Big 12. We don't know who our quarterback's going to be yet. I think it's going to be Zane Flowers, but you got the kid from TCU, Haas Henne. I don't know, man. We got a new defense coordinator, Ty Grantham. I like him a lot. He's got a good track record, but we don't have much coming back on defense. I like Cam Smith and Dylan Smith in our secondary, but not much else. I don't know what much else is going to look like. We got 5 new starters up front on the offensive line. It's going to be rough, man. I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it. I would say usually the years like this when we're not picked to do much is the years usually that we shine, and Gundy usually works his magic. I don't see how you work your magic in this situation with a whole new offensive line. Most of your playmakers transferred out. You don't have much coming back on defense, and you got 2 new coordinators. So I think Gundy had to give up $1 million in salary to help facilitate things in the transfer portal. It's just a mess right now. I think this year is going to be a wash. I think if we're bowl eligible and we get to 6-6, 7-5, I think most people will be cool with that. And then we try to see what we can do in 2026.
Can we be real though? Gundy didn't give up no damn salary to salvage the transfer portal and this and that, but he gave up salary because he's been absolute ass as a head coach. Let's just be real and call it how it is. I know I'm not trying to
2 years ago,
feathers or nothing.
2 years ago, we were in the Big 12 championship game. So I mean, they gave him more money after that, and then they took some away. It's just how volatile things are right now in college football. You could argue that, yeah, hey man, we're gonna take some money back. You went 3-9. Did it happen? Maybe it could have.
As much as you guys say that you don't want OU or that you don't miss OU in the conference, you guys were really your best selves when we were in the conference. When you had us to look forward to as a game, and you kind of didn't want to let Big Brother down, type of thing. Well, I'm gonna let you know something. Last year, you let Big Brother down the way you guys played when we left the conference. I just want to let you know that. I mean, we didn't handle our business over in the SEC either. We got our
I was
butts,
about to say,
but
bro.
I was counting on you guys to hold it down in the Big 12 last year, and by golly, you guys just fell flat on your face.
Don't throw stones at a glass house, B.
I'm doing it right now. That's what I do.
You guys have no room to talk. Y'all ran over to the SEC and got that ass.
Yeah, but damn it, we ain't had this. You give me that schedule. Give me the Big 12 last year, buddy. We're winning it. Shit. With the injuries. You got me messed up.
Okay.
No, we might not win it. We ain't beating Arizona State last year. All right. Give it to me. You
go first.
No, you go first.
I got Arizona State over. I got Arizona State beating. I got Arizona State beating Kansas. I think this is the year Jalen Daniels puts it together.
Whoa!
There's a lot of parity in the conference.
Do we got any like like anything we could throw on here to be like that is a hot take?
Look, man, I agree with you that Levis is the best quarterback right now. I don't think Avery Johnson is going to live up to the hype. I do think Jalen Daniels is finally going to put it all together, and I think they'll get beat by Arizona State and Kenny Dillingham in the Big 12 championship.
Woo! I like it. I really do. Give me Arizona State as well. I got Arizona State winning this conference. You know what? No, I'm going against the grain here. Give me the Kansas State Wildcats. I like Avery Johnson at quarterback. I like what they have returning. The defense that limited people to 5.2 yards of play last season. I like all of that. They got their linebacker back. Give me Kansas State beating Arizona State in the Big 12 title game. I like that. I do. I really do. I think Kansas State's got something this year over there as far as like Big 12 standards. And I think they're going to get themselves into the college football playoffs this year by winning the Big 12. I think that's how it's going to work out. Yeah. That's my take on it.
You really went out on a stretch there picking the number one.
Hey, man. You know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
My guy said I'm going to go against the grain here. And
hey,
I'm going to pick the team preseason.
Trent, yes. Former player, NFL. This man's got.
Oh, yeah.
This man right here.
You Googled me, bro?
Yeah, Google.
No. Don't Google me, Trent. I'm
Google
just
asking if you did. Say Google him. Google him.
Google me, Trent.
Check him out. Check him out. He's on there.
Who's that, Shaq? When he told
NFL, NFL. He played for the Detroit Lions. Didn't you play for the Patriots too?
Drafted by the Patriots, 6th round. Spent 2 years in Indianapolis and then 6 years with the Lions. I had a little 3-month layover in Cleveland. I don't never talk about. I was on the practice squad in Cleveland for 3 months after I left Indianapolis.
Buddy, you talk about any team. Sure.
That was a rough 3 months.
I get it. It's the NFL though. At the end of the day,
yeah.
It's if you're on any team in the NFL, I mean, it's I'd go play anywhere.
Yeah, man. I got to play with some cool dudes. Play with some OU guys: Travis Lewis, Ronell Lewis, Ryan Broyles. All those guys were on the Lions at one point in time when I was there. There's a picture of me floating around at the Detroit Lions facility with an OU shirt on. I bet Travis Lewis that we were going to beat them, and it was the year after 2011. It was 2012. We were in Norman. We had stomped y'all 44-10 the year before in 2011. And we were up, dog, 45-38 with like 2 minutes left in Norman. And I'm like, yeah, I had my shirt ready. I was ready to talk shit the next day. Y'all went down there, tied it up with like 10 seconds left, and then won in overtime, bro. I was so sick.
Yeah. That was Landry Jones year too, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, that was Blake Bell, I believe. I think
No,
Bell was
Blake Bell was that was at Stillwater because that was 2013 with Blake Bell.
that's another game we should have won. That was a 3-year stretch where I think we legit
Yeah.
had the same amount of talent as y'all because we stomped y'all in 11. We had a late lead in 2012 in Norman, which never happens.
Yeah,
And then we were up with a minute left. I thought we were going to win the Big 12 championship in 2013. And then, like you said, Blake Bell fucking happened at the end of the game, bro. I was sick. Yeah, I think that was a bad recruiting cycle for old Bob Stoops. That 20 something went bad in a recruiting cycle.
Well, I wouldn't say it was terrible because they beat Alabama. It was that next year whenever Trevor Knight came in there.
Yeah.
And he got the Katy Perry curse and kind of just fell off. So that was one, and then Baker came the next year, and then everything else kind of went from there. Wow. Stevie G, be nice, man. Be nice, man.
Gunny goes on and guy, will he keep his job? I doubt it, Stevie G. Only because it would be the second year in a row. He's been there forever. And I think honestly, what B Hill said earlier, Stephen G, about the $1 million what was it really about? There's some credence to that. I think they're kind of like they're ready for him to go. And so I could see a situation where another 0-9 season back to back.
I mean, it ain't like the dudes over there recruiting his ass off, bringing in top talent or nothing.
Well, you never have. We didn't recruit in 2011. We didn't recruit in 2021 when we were 2 yards away from a Big 12 championship. Like, we never recruited. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't understand why not, though. Why?
Because he doesn't see the point in it if he's going to lose out to Texas and OU and you know what I mean, A&M.
Well, with that kind of damn attitude, yeah.
I agree. I agree.
You never know until you try.
I'm just telling you that's his reasoning. And he's shown that he can win without those guys. So
we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting, CVG.
Ryan was a 3-star recruit. James Washington was a 2-star recruit out of Lubbock. I mean, nobody knew about Justin Blackman. We usually take guys that nobody really knows about and we turn them into gold. Like nobody knew about Mason Rudolph. You know what I mean? Like there's just guys that show up, man. And I think Gundy kept his job for as long as he's kept it because he's able to take shit, right? And build you a mill.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me because he's not.
I think his time's about running out on that. The landscape has changed a lot.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
He's very old school and rigid. You know what I mean?
You can't be that way in today's college football, man. It's going to eat you up. That's part of the reason why Nick Saban retired. Although they've been talking about Nick Saban possibly coming back.
Bro, he's having too much fun with Miss Terry.
I hope he don't come back to no Alabama or nothing, man. Like, leave that alone. Leave that alone.
You don't want him in the SEC.
No. But where the hell else he about to go? I feel like he'd go back to LSU. Like
I'll say this:
you see Brian Kelly not living up to what he's supposed to live up to this year, not winning, not doing anything.
Especially with the number one portal class, because I seen he's got the number one. LSU had the number one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Tech was number 2, at least where I saw it.
I would absolutely love him in Norman. BV would get fired if Nick Saban became available, my friend.
Brother, y'all will go broke paying that man.
That's okay. That's fine. That's an investment worth taking. Equal, yes. Is Argos. Who's the Argos? Is this Canadian, buddy? Trent, I like you, bro. You good people, man, but let's be easy there.
Still on that Canada.
Nick Saban ain't going up there, bro.
He might, bro. You never know. Shit. Trent might be right. I bet Trent come over here talking a lot of noise if we saw Nick Saban in Toronto with a damn coat on, coaching on the sideline. Is it snowing up there right now, Trent? What's the weather like? I know it's summer and stuff, but what's the degrees?
You ain't lying, Stevie G. He ain't lying.
There you go, bro. Yeah, why not?
I damn sure would.
It's
I
been a while,
promise you.
right? 2000,
Hell,
25
it,
years.
it's damn sure worth it. We've made enough money from softball and everything else, all the other sports. We should have enough to throw extra in the pot. About 20 degrees?
Holy crap. You
20 degrees?
lying. Are you serious?
20 degrees? I gotta look this up. Hang on. I'm calling cap. I'm
Pull it
calling
up.
cap on that one. Toronto? He's in Toronto, right?
Yeah, there's no way, bro.
I'm calling cap on this Trent. Trent, I got $1,000 phone, buddy. I can look this up.
He said it's nice. I think he's admitting to it
I'm
now.
about to say 65 degrees, but it's feeling great up there.
I heard Toronto in the summertime is like awesome. Like I've never been up that way. I heard Toronto though is like lit in the summer.
I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit.
Y'all do
I just
Celsius
told
in
you.
Canada? Are you
Yeah, they do.
serious?
Everybody else but the United States does Celsius, man. And everybody else does like kilometers as opposed to
Meters and
meters
we deal
and
with
mile.
heat.
We
Yeah.
do miles per hour. They do kilometer per
I bet
hour,
the
all
rest
that.
of the world looks at us like y'all weird.
Yeah, we are because we do
Y'all are
everything
weird as fuck.
backwards. We do everything backwards.
No kilograms here. We do pounds. What do you say? Just give Saban Joe C. salary.
I'm good with that.
Who is that?
That works.
Castiglione?
Yeah, he actually retired, or he's
He's
retiring.
going back to the mob, right?
Yeah, for sure. Joe C's always been a mob guy. That's what we do. Who's Joe C? Joe C is the athletic coordinator at Oklahoma.
Trent, you need to come to Oklahoma, bro. What's far south you've been, Trent?
He ain't ready for Oklahoma, bro. Don't do that to him, man. Why would you want to interview? Why would you want to come over to this place?
You've ever been to Canada, B?
No, but I'd rather go up to Toronto than come to Oklahoma.
I want to go up there and have some pancakes and have some real.
Been to California, Trent? That California and Oklahoma, two different things, bro.
California's another world, man.
Oh yeah, that's not the United States.
Bro.
Don't judge us off of Cali.
Don't judge us off of California.
Don't do that. Well, shoot, man. You got anything else? I think we about covered this thing.
I think we did good, man. We got one more Power 4 to go, ACC.
That's it.
I think we did good, man. We're getting close, bro. I think we're about 40 days out from the first game.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Let's real quick. What's the very first college football game this season?
Oh, don't give me the line. I don't know.
I'm about to pull it up real quick.
See what you can figure out on that.
And then you can close us out.
Yeah, that I don't know.
I bet it's going to be somebody like San Jose State versus.
Nobody cares about that. Opening week, it'd be Texas, Ohio State would be the only game I'm worried about.
2025.
Because you got Oklahoma's my team. They're playing just Illinois State. So we got like a cupcake game week 1.
You ready for this? First game. Idaho State versus UNLV. This is the first weekend. Iowa State versus. Is that right? Iowa State at Kansas State. They're doing Farmageddon the first weekend of the season. Fresno State at Kansas. Sam Houston at Western Kentucky. And then Stanford at Hawaii. That's your first weekend of college football right there.
That's weird.
August 23rd, 2025.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, there it is then.
The marquee game would be Iowa State at Kansas State. That would be known as Farmageddon, people. And that usually doesn't happen until the end of the year. I wonder why they're doing that to kick off the season, but who knows? Close us out, bro.
That is weird, ain't it?
That's so weird.
Is that really what it is? Let me see.
I really think so, bro. Unless I'm reading something.
Nope. You're damn sure reading it right, because I'm looking at ESPN right now, and they got Iowa State versus Kansas State. So.
Oh, they're playing in Dublin, dog. They're playing in Dublin, Ireland. Oh, that's gonna be cool.
It's interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, but that's
Well,
a terrible first weekend. But yeah.
yeah,
Close
that
it out, man.
week. Well, hey, if you guys aren't already, if you're with us here, you guys, Stevie G, Trent, you guys probably already subscribed. But anybody else who watches this video, if you're not already, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you guys can be up to date on every video that we drop. We're going to be coming at you guys next with the ACC conference breakdown. After that, we're going to be breaking out a little bit of NFL, maybe give you a little bit of fantasy football insight, who you should draft, who you shouldn't draft, who you should look at, all those kind of things. That's this type of show, guys. This is the House Divided. That's my guy Corey over there. You already know what time it is. If you're not, be good. Peace.
Peace. Go Pokes. 6-6, baby. 6-6.